my top 10 hand-knitted sweaters. In this video, I will rank my hand-knitted sweaters based on how often I actually wear them. Let's go! Hello and welcome to the Bare Knit Knitting Podcast. In this video, I will show you my 10 handmade sweaters, and I will start with those that I almost never wear and finish with those that I basically live in. Number 10. In the bottom of the list is not actually a sweater, but rather a cardigan. This is Anna's cardigan My Size by PetiteKnit, and it is a great pattern. I loved making it, and the sweater itself is great. I enjoyed making it, no problems with it, and the yarn that I used is great. The quality of the yarn is amazing. It is a 100% wool, Norwegian wool, made by Svog. It is quite a small yarn producer here in Norway, and the yarn is called Tinde. Why I decided to put this cardigan on the spot number 10 is because I'm not a big fan of this color, even though I can see that on the video it shows amazingly and I love people wearing this color, but I don't feel like this is my kind of color, and I don't like when I'm wearing it. So this is the cardigan that I only use at home, which is a shame because it is a great sweater that could have much more use than it actually gets. But unfortunately, yeah, I just don't feel like myself, you know. The main reason why we make our handmade garments is because we want to make something that fits us 100%, if I'm explaining it well. So you just want to make something that is you, but unfortunately this is not me. That's why maybe I just need to give it away to somebody that will actually use it much more than me, and it gets some more love that it gets from me. So this is my number 10. On the ninth place is the Black Wolf sweater by Linka Neumann, if I'm pronouncing the name correctly. This is an amazing sweater that I loved. I got the pattern from Wilderness Knits book. It is great. I can only recommend it. The photos are stunning and the instructions are good. I mean they're Norwegian good, so you don't get like as detailed instructions as you would get with other modern patterns, but it is clear enough to make it, so no problems. I didn't have any problems with knitting it. So why I'm not wearing it? I made a larger size, and it was deliberate because here in Norway, by the way, I live in Norway. Here in Norway, people often in the winter time they wear only a sweater, so they don't wear a jacket on top, so they are just layering enough so it is not too cold. And I decided to make a sweater like that for myself, so I felt like I want to be as cool as other people here. So I decided to make a slightly bigger size of a sweater so I can layer up inside. And I don't wear it without a jacket. So either I wear it as just a sweater, like in fall time, that it is not too cold without a jacket, or as a layering piece sometimes when I'm hiking and, you know, in the evening you need a bit more of warmth, so I would wear this sweater. But still, the size is like 2 sizes bigger that I should have done, and it is like the sleeves are too big and it is a bit too long, so I just don't feel like wearing it more often as I would like to wear it. So my plan with this sweater is to unravel it, and by the way it is knitted from the bottom to the top. So I would need to unravel all the yoke and remove a little bit of length in the sleeves and also in the body, and then reknit it so it is slightly shorter, because the width wise it is okay. I don't mind if it's a little bit oversized, but the sleeves, they are way too long, so I'm just like rolling them. But it could be just a smaller size. So this is my number 9. Great sweater, great pattern, can only recommend it, but yeah, make sure you make your size. Please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any new videos from me. Number 7 in my rank is Stockholm Slipover by PetiteKnit, which is also technically not a sweater, but you know, everything I put on top of a t-shirt or anything, I will consider it as a sweater for this video. This is my number 7. First of all, the pattern is great and the garment itself is very nice. I made it with Neumann yarn, 1 strand, which is very, very lightweight. Haven't checked how much it weighs, but I guess like 80 grams or something. It is a very lightweight garment for me. And the color is great. I don't know if you would see all the color changes, so it has a lot of depth in it, you know, light tones, dark tones, a little bit of blue, maybe some yellows, pinks. So yeah, amazing. I'm a big fan of Neumann yarn. So I made it, and my main purpose of making this slipover was to layer it with my embroidered shirt. In one of the previous podcasts, I mentioned the embroidered shirt that I have, like a very traditional Ukrainian shirt. And since I live here in Norway, it is quite cold here, so I decided on some point that it would be very useful for me to have a vest that I can wear on top of the shirt, but still not cover the embroidered parts, because in that shirt the sleeves are very heavily embroidered and I wanted to make them visible, and then I decided that the vest would be a great piece of garment to have it with this shirt. So basically I only wear it with the shirt, and I don't wear it too often as it is a little bit too fancy, or there is a little too much happening in that shirt that I don't wear it every day. That's why this vest it is only worn like twice a year maybe, so could get more love, but you know, it is getting there. Number 7 of my ranking. It is a Ranunculus sweater by Midori. It is a great and very popular pattern. This is my number 2 of a sweater of the Ranunculus that I made, and this one is quite a modified version, because the gauge that I have here, you can maybe already recognize it, maybe not. No problem, I will talk it through. So my gauge is a little bit smaller, or more dense, I guess this is the word, compared to the one that is recommended in the pattern. It is almost twice as many stitches in 10 centimeters or 4 inches than it is recommended in the pattern. And the reason why, first of all, I'm not using the suggested yarn, and the second one is that I wanted it to be quite dense, so you don't see through through the sweater, so it is a bit warmer and, you know, not as much wind going through it. And yeah, so I made it with 100% cashmere, and maybe this is one of the reasons I don't wear it as often as I could. It is very warm. And since the sweater itself is not very bulky, it is a bit hard for me to layer it with other clothing that I'm wearing. So I just need to first of all think what I'm wearing under, so it is, you know, not too bulky under it. And also, since it is 100% cashmere, it is very, very warm. So I need to plan ahead all day when I'm planning to wear it, I can be sure that I will not be too warm in it, and so it is quite a tricky one. But anyway, it is a great sweater. I like it, and it will definitely get more wearing from me. So number 7 in my ranking. Number 6 in my ranking is Olga sweater by PetiteKnit. it is also another very popular pattern. It is my only the first one. I guess many people made more than one, but I discovered it not so long ago. But it is great. I love the colors, and I started making it in the springtime and finished sometime in the summer. So maybe it is also one of the reasons why it is not top one, because I just finished it not so long ago. And also, it is quite a bright colors. I love bright colors, but you know, sometimes it is more difficult to pair those colorful sweaters with something else that I'm wearing. So I also need to be a little bit more mindful what I'm wearing it with. That's why it is only number 6 in my ranking. Number 6 in my ranking is Mellomtrøya by Drople design. Here it is. I'm not sure the color is showing off well. It is a very nice deep green. And I made it also with Hillesvåg Tinde yarn. This sweater is my hiking sweater or cross-country skiing sweater. So I wear it usually obviously when I'm hiking or going for a cross-country ski trip. And it is a very easy to make raglan sweater, nothing fancy there. I added a braid over here. I'm not sure if you can see. I think you can see it. It is not a part of a design, but I just decided to add a little bit more fancy elements to it, because basically it's just a simple raglan, which is great. And well, what would you need for a sweater that you wear during hikes? You know, it has its purpose. So it is made with 100% wool yarn, quite warm but not too thick. It is decay weight yarn, so you know it is warm enough but not too warm, so just a perfect one for hiking. And yeah, that's why it is not too high in my ranking, because well, obviously I don't go hiking every day, and well, I wouldn't wear it in the summer time, maybe later in the day if sitting next to a fire or whatever reason you need to get a little bit more warm. But anyway, it is a great sweater and one of my favorite ones. Number 4 of my ranking. This is the Marius sweater. It is considered to be basically a classic Norwegian sweater, which is actually not. It is the design was made sometime in the 70s of 1970s, so it is not so old for a design, but still many people wear it and have it here in Norway. And also I have one. I don't wear it every day, but still it is one of my favorite sweaters that I've made. Normally I wear it for some sport events if I go, for example, biathlon or any other events where I want to show my support to Norwegian team somehow. And maybe some I don't know, days like skiing days, or maybe on trips to cabins or something, you know, when I need to be more cozy, that I usually am. There are many different variations of this pattern. So basically, if you Google for Marius sweater or whatever, you will find basically every piece of garment and accessories made with this pattern. In my case, I have a sweater and a headband, but people make whatever you can think of: socks, hats, dresses, I mean, basically whatever you could think of. It is, as I mentioned, considered to be like a very traditional Norwegian thing. But again, it is not so old, the pattern itself, but loved by many people here in Norway. Number 3 of my ranking is Birch Pullover by Andrea Mowry. Here it is. It is a very classic looking raglan sweater that that uses a half fisherman rib pattern stitch to make. So it is very oversized. I mean, not too oversized, but pretty oversized and very easy to wear for me. That's why it is on the third place in my ranking. So I wear it basically with everything because of the color, and so it has this easy to wear look in it, and the color fits everything. And yeah, so basically one of my favorite sweaters that I've made. I think this is a combination of everything, like all together, of construction of the sweater and stitch that you made it with, and the color. So all together it gives me very easy way to wear it. So yeah, it's one of those, if I'm not sure what should I wear today, I just grab this one and I know that it will serve its purpose. And yeah, yeah, so it's one of my favorite ones. And we are getting close to the top of the ranking. Number 2 of my ranking is Moa sweater by Linka Neumann. Bum, 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 bum. Here it goes. It is a great sweater, and it was actually the first sweater and that I had to stick, because here you have to stick for the sleeves, and also here in the front of the sweater, as you can see, you are basically cutting. You knit it in the round, like a big tube, and then you finish one shoulder, and then you leave the sleeves, the stitches for the front of the neck, and then you bind off the other shoulder, and then you just cut after you reinforced, of course, you cut the front of the sweater, so you have like more space for your neck. So it was the first time I had to do something like that, so it was a bit scary, but I mean, it turned out well. And first several times I was wearing it, I was just like making sure no yarn is sticking out and my reinforcement actually works, and it just doesn't unravel itself because of me wearing it. But no, everything went well, and yeah, it is just holding well together. So I can recommend this one. Again, I already mentioned this designer with my Svart Ulf, I guess the name of the pattern is, like like one of those in the beginning of the video patterns that I made. So the instructions that this designer makes, they are not beginner friendly, I should say. So it is expected that you already know some stuff, and for example in this one it doesn't give you much instructions how to reinforce the garment before sticking. It just says just use your sewing machine and you're good, and then cut. Well, I didn't own a sewing machine back when I was making this sweater, so I had to switch to the crochet hook reinforcement. It went well, but still would be, I think it would be very useful if the designer would provide more information how you can do it. But other than that, it is great, and yeah, I love the colors, and I think this is also one of the reasons why it is my number 2 in the ranking, because it is very bright, and yeah, it just gives me a lot of happiness. And also the yarn that I used, it is like majority of the yarn is white, green, and red, and also yellow. I bought this yarn when I was traveling to Faroe Islands, and you know, it gives me a lot of memories. And also the light blue one over here, this is the Plotolopi from Istex, Icelandic yarn, and the blue one is a Norwegian. So you know, it gives me this Nordic feeling sweater, because I, you know, picked the yarn in different countries, Nordic countries. So yeah, one of my favorite ones. And number 1 in my ranking, it is it is a Traveler Hoodie by Andrea Mowry. Let me show it well better. There is a hood. So yes, one of those sweaters that I would wear basically with everything and anytime. First of all, the color. I'm a big fan of a green color. Well, I can't say that this color is showing off well. It is quite dark in the video. It is, I mean, it's not very light, but it's like deep green color. And also, yeah, this red stripes just to, you know, show off even more of the green. I love it. And what's more, the construction of the sweater. Before this one, I don't think I made a lot of drop shoulder sweaters. I think the previous ranking number 2, the Moa sweater, also has a drop shoulder, and this one, and I'm not sure I have more, but I definitely, oh yeah, Olga sweater as well, but those are like my newest, one of the newest sweaters. But I think I will make even more because I love the construction, and usually the drop shoulder sweaters, they have a lot of positive ease, and probably this is also one of the reasons why I tend to wear this one very often, because it is easy to wear. You just throw it on, and no matter what you have under, it just fits. And yeah, so it's basically very easy to wear. And also the stitch pattern is nice. But I should let you know, if you are not a fan of purling, make sure you double check this sweater, because half of it is purling. So please make sure you're okay with purling before you start it, because, well, there is a lot of knitting, even though it is quite cropped, but there is, yeah, a lot of positive ease in it. And also the sleeves, they grow, so I just roll them up, but possibly I just need to unravel them and make them shorter, but I mean, it doesn't bother me too much. And also, yeah, the hood of the sweater, it just, everything all together gives me a lot of coziness, and I just, yeah, again, as I mentioned, it is very easy to wear. So this is my number 1 in my ranking. Please share in the comments whether you made some of these sweaters and how high in your ranking they are, or maybe you have your own ranking for your most worn and least worn sweaters. I will be happy to see, and maybe I will get some inspiration for my future projects. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave the comment, and see you in my next videos. Bye!